Okay. There you go, make that the main focus. Doink. Okay, let's see if I hear myself. Checking. Okay, let's see if I hear myself. Checking. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, that would be nice, actually. Look at that. That's cool. Cool trees. This one's even cooler, actually. Again, this is something you would never want to animate, because look at the amount of shading they've done. You would die. This one could be done for sure. This one's fair. This one's an okay style to animate on your own. This one too, somewhat. Yeah, there's only one layer of no, 2 layers, seems, of shading. It's not even great shading because it's from multiple different angles. But you don't even notice it. I didn't notice it until now. You got the main ones, right? So it doesn't matter. See how they come from here, and then all of a sudden you've got shadows going from there, which doesn't make any sense. And then also shadows there, which also doesn't make any sense. There's no light source in the center, but he's got that. But it doesn't matter because it looks sick. This one looks even cooler. Okay, we gotta make this work. Somehow. Let me just have a look at this one. No, that was the ugly one. Or as some might say, fugly. Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. That's what I want to have, though. Something in the middle here that doesn't touch any of the edges. Something like that. Yeah, we'll just keep that, I think. That's enough. I'm happy. Whatever. Okay, now we'll fill the next line. I think I should just do the outline to make sure it's smooth to begin with. Was it at 7? Yes. That's what we kept it at last time. Actually, I'll do that in one motion. And I should have... Oh no. Hold up, I'll be right back. It's just some water on there. Oopsie. That works. I just gotta remove all these. Probably should have gone out of draw mode. But hey, intelligence, not my strong suit, so it's okay. Just kind of make it like that. I just realized it is not fall. Oh, it is. It's just not as thick. There you go. Fixed. It should probably be a little bit more in line. Same with that one. This is how problems get created, but you know. Just make sure the flow is good. You just hide that. Oh, okay. And like so. That's one. Then the next one. Technically I need to do more detailing in the middle, but like I said, this is just what the fuck? Oh. This is just to get an idea of how it will flow. Because it'll be the outside, and it's the outside that kind of matters initially. And then everything else will come when it comes, I guess. Need to do everything in a fluid motion. I would love for it to be a little bit more like that. Maybe trim it a little so I can sharpen it. Okay. Yoink like that. And then like this. Then like that. Then like so. Is it getting too thick? Yeah, it's getting too thick. Maybe reduce it ever so slightly. Oh shit, I forgot to. I just reduced it from it. Oh. It was not. I thought I reduced it to a 6, but it was a 5. Which apparently has a lot to say. Allegedly. There you go, just ease off the gas at the end there. There you go. And then like so. And then like so, and then like so, and then hmm. There you go. So how is it looking? Is it starting to grow now? Yeah. I think I should make the growth here a little bit more subtle. Because it grows out a lot and then it shrinks back, which is not necessary. I think I just wanted to complete it. Didn't really think about it, you know. I'd probably make it a little bit more in. A little bit more in. Because then it starts to shrink again. Quite a lot, actually. See, like that. It's not as massive. Anyway. Hmm. Maybe I can make this curve. Because here just kind of, okay, it moves. Can make this curve a little bit more emphasized like that. And weak. Yeah, I like that, I think. We'll see. We'll see when I make it move. There you go. Huh? We like it. Look at that. And then this is where it gets kind of weird. Because it becomes a part of that cloud. It's going to eventually break away. There you go. And then just paint these. And this and this. Oh, they start getting holes. Oh well. There you go. Okay. The OG has got problems. I don't know why that doesn't fuck off. Go away! Probably from the previous drawing. Might have been intentional. I don't know. Back, 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 back. Nope. Don't likey. There you go. Likey more. Oops, missed it. Gotta be one fluid motion, baby. And it's kind of in there, right? I don't know. Okay, we'll make it like that then. I'm so excited for March. Simply because that's when, you know, all the laptops get released. And then I realize that I can't afford any of them or something like that, you know? Get your dreams broken. Realize it's not for you. And then move on with your boring life. You know? That kind of stuff. Maybe I'm not cut from the same cloth as all the other ones. Okay, we'll move over here. We go smile. We'll smile. Oh. I don't know if that's audible for everyone, but there's some car making a lot of noise. Yep. Yep. Here we go. There we go. Just probably delete some part of this. Very good. I don't know exactly what to tweak though. Oh, rats. Because there's probably something that will look off. But I don't know yet. I feel like I just gotta kind of make this look nice, at least externally, and then see how that looks as a cloud and see if I like it. Oh my god. And I don't know about you, but recently, like, I've been looking at videos from like video games. I can't even play video games. I haven't played in some time, but it's just like I really want to do it. I really want to play them, but it's like, oh my god, it takes away everything. They're too fun. It sucks that they are too fun. It's kind of when you have to restrict yourself, or else you know it will just ruin stuff. It's like a cocaine addiction. Not that I have one, although I've met people that do have one. It's college after all. So technically university, but because it's multiple, what's it called? when you have multiple disciplines. It's a university, I think. Anyway. Or I could be wrong and it could just be, oh, you get fucking synonymous word or something. Oh my god, I really scuffed this one up. Dang it. And the thing is, I can't even play the game, but I still spend so much time researching about the optimal strategy, like if I were to play the game. So I'm just reading wikis for games I'll never play. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I do that too much. I don't even have the game. I was looking for Fallout. Like the next time I'll be able to play the game is like in summer, and in summer I have a full-time job anyway, so I don't have the time. But my brain goes, we should play that game, and it's like I want to do all these other things, but it's just such an old habit. Jesus Christ, feels like a cocaine addiction that you're just trying to desperately stop with. There you go. I'm sure I'm not the only one just feeling like you're fucking wasting away every time you play a goddamn video game. Even though you love it. You fucking love it. Even if it was like a productive thing I do, I still feel like it's wasted. Because it's not about money, it's about the fucking skills you lose, man. Holy fuck, it takes so much time. But it sucks because you quickly get good at it. That's the thing about video games, right? You get good at them so quick relative to an actual skill that you just feel good all the time. But goddamn. We'll just make it like that. And I'll just tweak this slightly so it gets like a slightly more related, like so. So yeah, what I've done now, I don't know if it works. I've made a checklist. If I've done all these things, no, then it's okay to do something else. But usually it's designed in such a way that I never manage to actually complete it though. Because I like working, but I'm also a stupid bastard, so I'll just avoid it. But I do like it when I do it, you see. Studying scary, but I do like studying actually. So there you go. Just check the most recent thing because I stopped it. Oh, there. But I do like studying. Okay, yeah. I should probably talk a little bit more clearly, I realize as well. God damn it. I mumble way too much. Okay, where are we? Don't do that. How did that happen? How did that happen? How did that happen? There you go. I just shrink that, and then Yeah, impact. Like that, I think. And then we'll make it this one not so pronounced when it comes to shrinking. How many frames have we done? None. Just hide that. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I just gotta like shade it. Stretch. Oh yeah, I'm planning to go for 2 hours and then I'll, because I have 2 exams tomorrow, so, you know, do those too. That's fine though. I've managed to do it nicely so far, but that's what we call a jinxing, so that's how I get fucked. So, I'm just saying it's probably not actually gonna go that well, all things considered. Oh, I'll do like that. I'm just considering the flow of these because it's not super refined. There you go. There you go. I'd probably do a little bit more like that and a little bit more like that. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Yoink. Oh, I don't know why it keeps switching to. Why does it keep switching to the goddamn eraser? I don't know. It's a little bit annoying. Oh, why is it big and then shrinking again? Okay, that's dumb. We'll make it like that, I think, and then we'll just see the middle part of those two. Yeah. Perfect. No. Yeah. That's the smallest it will be. This is kind of relaxing. Oh, I just remembered. I forgot my watch. Dang it. But yeah, I realized after studying some time, right? Why am I doing these live streams all of a sudden? It's just that maybe the profession isn't enough. I might have to do more stuff and not be relying on one job, because jobs disappear. And I want more skills. And this is also fun. So every combination is good. It's all good. Like wherever you go. In this scenario, I think it's all good. It might bite me in the ass later, but let it bite me. I don't know. Here we are. Perfect. And a little bit more in. Boom. Like so. And like so. And what's great about streaming like this is that your endurance for talking out loud becomes even better. So it's like a muscle, you could just keep training it. It's great. Even though nobody's watching, I'm still training it. That's even better. I'll be prepared when somebody is watching. Even though this might be too terrible of a content for anyone to actually watch, I look back on it and like the views, somebody's watching it. Fucking one person every now and again stumbles in accidentally. I don't know how long they watch, probably one second, and then they realize it's dog shit, but I'm happy. But yeah, I just noticed all the time, right, while growing up, everything. People having channels, always. All your friends have YouTube channels. You're gonna become a big old YouTuber when you're growing up. That was the dream back then, right? When you're like 8. You're looking at PewDiePie or something. You realize, I could do that. And then you realize you have literally 20 bucks to your name and not even a computer. You're like, yeah, this will work out. And then surprise, it doesn't. And you got the will of, an 8-year-old. So that doesn't help. And then now again, people again around me are doing a channel things. I'm just like, well, fuck. It just seems to constantly be coming back into whatever I'm doing. This is also what I would say too close for comfort. It would almost be a tangential line in my opinion. So I gotta remove that. It's too close. You either have to make it like part of it, like so, that it kind of merges with it, but then you gotta do it later so it merges, or spaced enough for it to not bother me. Like so. Then it travels up like so. And since I made it round, I'm gonna make it round there again, even though it's supposed to be like a droplet look, but couldn't really do that. So yeah, that's why I'm mostly doing it. It just keeps coming back. Like I make new friends and they keep making channels, YouTube channels, and then they invite me on or something. That's happened once or no, twice almost. Thrice, and that's enough for me to consider. Fuck it. It's often enough for it to be significant, it seems. Is it starting to grow again? Yes, okay. I would make that more subtle. Even more subtle, possibly. Yeah. How long does that need to be? Very. Nope. Nope. Kind of. Nope. Yeah. Mm, That's what I like about digital art. You can just remove shit. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It's good enough. It's good enough. And I noticed, right, because I was doing a video with a friend of mine on his YouTube channel yesterday, where we interviewed a friend of ours, because we all just do like a specific education, so we thought we might interview other people, see what they have in mind. And you notice, because we've had two guests now doing the same thing, and people are really stressed about showing themselves to other people, which is fair. I would know, right? Skin condition and everything, right? So I can see why they might be like that, but it's just that noticing that in very adult people, because he was a lot older than me and he's still super scared about showing himself off to people. And that's normal. I think that's what prevents most people from doing a channel. Not saying that I'll be successful, but just at least I'm doing it for now. Maybe I'll be the biggest hypocrite, and this will literally be proof that I am the biggest hypocrite to ever walk the earth. And that way, it kind of helps, right? Keeps you in it because you don't want to be that. Oh, that's not the intention. There you go. So yeah, I mean, another thing that really helped me out was I did a lot of other things consistently. So it's just like, might as well do something something that actually helps me. So what does that include? I mean, studying is one, consistently every day, and then language learning is also there consistently. Not that I'm good at it, but at least it was consistent. And then the instrument, and then yeah, that's enough, I think. I mean, somewhat exercise, but that one's a little bit harder for me to nail down consistently, actually. But, I'll get there. I think full confidence that I'll get there, actually. Because I like it. Simple. And also seeing the emerging, um, not really market, but the emerging, yeah, actually, emerging market somewhat for people just talking. Okay, so this election that happened now with Trump, a pivotal part of that, in my opinion, was the fact that Trump seemed to be more of a logical option because he appeared on more stuff that people watch, and he had to talk for a long time, showing him as a genuine person instead of a politician, which is important to do as a politician, right? So that desire to see what people actually talk about, I think, is in podcasts. And I mean, principally, a live stream should be even more that, right? Unless you've got a bunch of stuff planned in order to keep you occupied. A live conversation similar to a podcast, but in a live stream is even more genuine, right? Because nothing is cut out. You can't cut out. It's live, and you're having a conversation similar, which brings upon the similar kind of psychological things as a podcast would be. Right? Am I making sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. Because people like podcasts because they seem to make the person more real. They seem to be more realistic. More like a person rather than whatever they put themselves at publicly, right? Like whatever, however they show themselves publicly. Because you can't keep up a facade for 3 hours, right? When you're talking to somebody and they make you real comfortable, right? That's the way that, I don't know, FBI makes you accidentally talk about the crime you committed. You know, they make you comfortable. They feels like you're making a friend, and then you accidentally say it, or willingly. Sometimes that happens too. And considering people, okay, so simply the market is growing for podcasts because it is a resource, quotation. I mean, not quotation. But it seems to be a resource people desire in a way. So, oh, I forgot the in between here. Dang. Okay. I did not notice that. My brain is spread across a bunch of stuff right now. So I feel like if I'm not making sense, that's why. If I am being an idiot, that's why. But yeah, I feel like live streaming and then talking like this for just a prolonged period of time while you're doing something is definitely going to be something that's going to be slightly more popular in the future, now that people seem to be more interested in the person behind the project as well as the project. You know, it's not just the project anymore like it was, I don't know, and when TV was the case. You had like shows that was scripted, everything, right? Now people, the most watched stuff is people with no script talking for hours, which no one saw coming. I mean, how could they, right? Oh, that was almost perfect. Dang it. It seems like an insane thing to say back in the day, right? Turns out people like just listening to other people talk to each other. So it's basically eavesdropping. For hours. That's the most watched content of 2024. It actually is so popular that it influenced the election to a significant degree. And it's like, what? How? So I think the evolution of that is Well, podcasts will still grow because I think people like the authenticity of it. That's why people loved celebrities back in the day. They just seemed like they were so incredible, right? Because the only way you saw them is on TV or movies. So they just seem intelligent or whatever the character they do seem like they are like that. Like everyone thinks Cumberbatch, right, is a smart dude because he's British and he stars in a lot of smart man roles, right? And he looks smart. That's why he got the role as a smart man, whatever. Um, but then when you hear about him, listen to him, he's a smart guy for sure, but he's not Sherlock, right? He's not Doctor Strange. He's faulty like everyone else. So people like celebrities back in the day because they seem like such incredible people to look up to because they do all these things. And they do what I do as well. Wow, incredible. But now that we see how they really are through podcasting, it feels more normal. They feel more normal. I feel like if it's live as well, it would be even better. Simply because then you can't really cut stuff out. But then again, Joe Rogan doesn't cut anything out, right? That's his benefit. He only cuts out bathroom breaks and stuff. That's it. Which is the right way to go about it, in my opinion. Cut out nothing. And knowing that Starlink is going to be more and more popular, I'm able to do this in more and more remote locations. So I don't have to have an office. That's something that'll just disappear, I think. Office in this way, where you have to like sit down in a specific spot and do your job. I mean, it's good to like psychologically, it's great to have an office. So I'll still have an office, but I'm not bound by it. You know, I don't need it, but I'll still want it. I would adjust the height of this actually. Go away. Hmm. Does that work? I think so. Uh-huh. And then one more. No. Okay. No more bubbles. Oh, wait, I'm wrong. Why is my PC going in overdrive? Another reason I'm doing this is because I feel like it's a double win. I'm recording myself doing something, and I'm also doing something. So when you're doing something in public, you have a little bit more accountability than if you were doing it by yourself alone in a place no one can see you. And then you do it better with more focus. So it's just a way to focus a little bit better on the thing I'm doing as well. Um, but the Starlink thing, I don't think I developed that idea. So they're announcing Starlink for the phone, which is cheaper, and also Starlink on a boat, which I'm hoping I'll eventually be able to get and live in full time. Right? And that will allow me to get to make videos wherever I might be, you know? Because that's something I really like. I watched I think his name is Tommy Harris. history guy, or journalist technically, but he does a lot of history too. He does a lot of different things. Like visually, his videos are very good. He's very good at that. Okay, just making sure I got it. Okay. So that's something. Oh my god. I would murder to have that role. Like be able to make those kind of videos. That kind of narration. Of course he has a team. That's something to keep in mind. Even the not so important YouTubers, kids don't realize. Fucking amazing team. And also work ethic, Jesus. So it seems like a place where you can grow a little bit more based on your effort than you can do with a traditional job. And I suck at traditional work, man. I hate working for people. Oh my god, and I suck at it too. So it just seems like a natural evolution of something that would benefit me or play to more of my strengths than a regular job. So you gotta figure out your whys, and I could keep going. I have many more reasons. So yeah, that's something that can help. So if you want to start this, do figure out why you want to start it though, and be specific. Write it down if you want to. I don't need to write it down because I have a daily reminder because I'm studying what I will end up working as. And it's not that I hate the work, I just statistically I will not enjoy myself very much. I used to be #1 in suicide rates, who recently got not beat up, but beaten by human medicine. Burnout rate of I think 88%. That was a meta study, which just means they look at many studies. Rate. This one says over 50%, approximately 50, but that's NIH. If you go to an actual study, because this is, it can be good. It just says over 50%, and I'm looking at burnout, not everything else, because burnout is one of the ways you can get mentally tired. Compassion fatigue is also there. It's pretty high though. It's super high. Ooh, why is it like that? Oh, it fixed itself. Great. So yeah, just knowing what the work most likely entails, and then also seeing, because I've worked in a clinic, right? And I've seen the statistics take place. Let's just say that. It's like going to the US and realizing, yeah, it's a lot of fat people, right? It's that, basically. Oh, it needs to go this way, actually. Just seeing a lot of people that don't seem super satisfied with what they're doing. Not because, again, the work is amazing. It's the conditions in which the work takes place, you know? It's like being an artist, but you don't get paid kind of thing. Which is funny because I'm going into art, right? Whatever. I have my reasons for choosing this, okay? I've seen it work. Very good. Just gotta focus a little. Fucking tongue sticking out. Tongue sticking suck. Yes. Brain full capacity. All cylinders. All single bow tug cylinder. God damn. If you ever imagine me thinking, it's akin to a singular single cylinder bow tug engine. That's what my brain is like. That's the capacity I'm going for. That's the only thing I'm capable of. Oh, it's shrinking by a lot. I didn't even notice that. I think this is a miswrite or something. Wait, probably not actually. Okay, wait. Because it's because of the impact, right? Yeah. Again, very tangential line. Make that go away. We don't fuck with that right now. Make it go away. I would make this cloud here, if I can call it that. This is more like a blob. But that's what I was going for, so it's okay. There you go. And here, that would be too close, so I would space it out. Space it out, but still get the main shape. Similar shape. Just redo it until you like it. If it takes 20 times, let it take 20 times. And what frustrates me is when people have the talent, but they don't. Oh my god. I did that. Excellent connection. How long has it been like that? Oh god. This is the problem with streaming and nobody's there. I don't check the screen very often. But then again, you look at streamers and you realize they have the same fucking issues still. Nothing changes. We all suck. There you go. Is it growing again? No, it's just jittering for no reason. Then we will not apply it. And slightly more in. Slightly more in. Slightly more in. There should probably be something happening there. Just slightly. Very, very slightly. Just shrink that down. There you go. Grow it. Boom. But yeah, what I was talking about, it's difficult keeping track of my own conversations. I'll just keep ranting. I got plenty on my mind. But yeah, I have an extremely talented brother who's super good at art. But he wants to be like a discovered artist. He wants to get discovered by somebody. He doesn't want to make money off his art. It's like, you ignorant fuck. You spend all this time on it. You don't want to make money from it. So then he never tries to like sell himself at all. And that's fine, but the thing is, he's struggling financially. He's in net negative. So get it going. Like, I get it if you're good to go, but the problem, he ain't good to go. So that's where I have an issue. But he's got the ego of an artist too, so it is what it is. This might help convince him if it somewhat gains a little bit of traction, because he's so good, man. Oh my god. And he spends so much time on it too. So not using it seems dumb. It's like, you have like say you have a friend and he's an amazing rally car driver, but he thinks, oh, the rally car scene is corrupted, man. It's all nepotism, man. And he thinks that he can't do shit about it. There's no money in it. It's unsustainable, man. But he spends all his time doing it. It seems dumb to not pursue, especially when you have talent, right? Even though talent is debatable, I wouldn't call it talent when you spend your entire life doing something, even if it was at birth, essentially. And as a result of that, you're really good. That ain't talent. That's just skill at an early age. You've just acquired a skill and you've committed to it for a long time. But that's what people perceive as talent, but it's not really. It's just a person doing something since he was born. Oh, he's so talented, he's got so much talent for music or whatever. No. He did it since he was 5. When he picked that guitar up, he sounded like dog doo, like everyone. Everyone's like, how bad as bad as a 5-year-old picking up a guitar for the first time would sound like, So yeah. No, talent isn't a thing. So don't think that you need to be talented to do something as well. I've seen, okay, another friend of mine, Jesus. Never me, I wish it was me sometimes. He's really talented. No, I use that word shit. No, my point is, I've seen the man grow from nothing to making money from it. He does, he just produces shit in CAD programs, and then he prints it, 3D prints it. And I saw that man start from nothing, like barely knowing how to navigate the system, to making money from it consistently, decently consistently. At least he's competing in competitions and winning frequently enough to earn a fair amount from it. And seeing a man able to do that, and of course knowing myself that's how skills work, that it isn't, or you're born with it or you're not, which a surprising amount of people believe strongly. People in my family, right? They're like, oh, you're born with it. No, you gain it. Anywho, so just seeing that man start with literally nothing, not knowing. He knew as much as I knew about that program, which was nothing. And now he knows enough about it to compete with professional designers. And that's just after a few months. A few months of really getting after it. It just shows that it is the case, and it seems to be the case time and time again. Another example, I'll just keep riffing these examples so you don't have any excuses in case you listen to this. My dad had never laid a brick in his life, but then he wanted a chimney. He wanted to make a cool fireplace. And just seeing that man fuck up time and time again, but still kind of sticking to it, tearing stuff down, putting him down again. He is a construction worker, but or not anymore, but he used to. So he does have some general experience, but nothing with bricklaying, and that's very different from carpentry, which is what he used to do, right? Just seeing him manage to lay bricks from nothing and asking afterwards when the product was finished. This beautiful, gorgeous, massive fireplace that he made, and asking him, when did you learn to do that? And him answering, oh, just now. I don't know what I'm doing. But still pushing through with it and just sucking in the beginning. It's so cool to see that. So really, you're already better than 99% of people if you just start. Which means I'm better than 99% of everyone. No, not the case. But yeah, start your own. If not right now, when this ends, you can start. Even though no one's listening. No one's listening to this when I'm recording this. But still, I'm confident. I've listened to enough successful stuff to realize everyone starts the same. And then also seeing a friend of mine who's doing YouTube, and he's been at it for like a year now. He doesn't do very complex shit. Just seeing him grow, seeing that it isn't about the quality, it's about the consistency. That's the thing that matters the most. Quality comes secondarily, if not at all. Like some channels are big and they don't have any quality. They just been doing it for so long, it doesn't matter. Like PewDiePie, for example, his editing isn't extraordinary, his personality isn't amazing, but he's self-reflecting enough and he's consistent enough to gain an audience. He isn't the best of anything, but consistency is the best. He's the only fucker who's managed to do it for so long, without anything, without any reward. So he's a pioneer in that way, which is kind of inspiring, always. Is it growing again? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see it so far. That's all we managed to do. Not a lot, considering the time investment, but that's the whole reason I'm streaming it, because then I don't feel like the time is wasted. And this is my lowest bar. Your bar might be needed to be lower even more. So this is just the bar that is so low that I'm not doing it seems impossible, you see? So just turning on the camera and streaming for literally 2 hours, that's as low as a bar can get for me. And it just seems like not doing it is dumb. Like even if you only have half an hour, turn on the camera. I did that before a test, right? The day before a big test, I just went, fuck it, I have half an hour, I can do it. And if I can do it, fucking, of course you can do it too. Fucking, there's no way you can't. Most people can do better than me, so don't worry. It's fun. And that's also something. I'm doing something I like. I'm not the greatest at it. I recently picked it up. I've only been drawing for like a year since I really stopped for the longest time. As the previous, is it growing again? I would maybe go as far as stretch this out. See this? I want to maybe make it so that it isn't super obvious when it loops, to make the two frames almost identical. That's the thing though, when I'm talking I lose track of what the hell I'm doing on screen. I'm just drawing the lines. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's why it might seem a little bit scatterbrained, whatever I'm talking about, but I'm trying to have a topic. And the reason why am I trying to have this topic? Because it's just the thing on my mind recently a lot. That's all. So if you're on your mind, you have your series that you want to talk about, I think more people will enjoy that than listening to whatever I'm talking about. So oh god. Is it traveling? Is it shrinking? Yeah, why is this here? It doesn't need to be, because it's already basically gone. Okay, we'll remove it then. Because this frame, it's almost gone. And there you go. And we'll just fill in the gap here. Yeah, seeing my friend not do a lot of incredible shit, but doing it consistently, and then it works. He's at 600 fucking subscribers now, and then seeing his girlfriend fucking lock in. Oh my god, she's a monster. She's on 2,000 in a year, which is insane growth. She's already making money. Of course, it's $1, but imagine that. If I made $1 doing this, holy shit. I'm used to making nothing. So relatively, I'd be the happiest boy on the planet. Just seeing that it doesn't have to be the most incredible shit, as long as it's consistent. But then again, I'm not too great at the consistency part sometimes. But if I can lower the bar to something that I can do consistently, then I can at least do that, and then everything else I want to do, that will not be consistent, but at least this will be, so that they have something consistently. Does that make sense? Because the reason I stopped with the animation stuff was because I didn't like it, and it took, thing is, spinning box takes 2 hours to make, and every day you make a spinning box and you're like, dang, this sucks. I'm making spinning boxes. So you just go, I don't want to do this actually, and then you don't do it. And in any other ambitious project, it's kind of, I mean, if it takes 2 hours or 1 hour even out of your day to do that, then doing the other things that you also wanted to do is a little bit more challenging. Because I thought one simple stupid animation a day was going to be a really low bar, but then I realized that was actually a pretty high bar when I went through with it for like a month. And I'm seeing that pretty consistently at other channels, right, as well, animation channels in particular. They animate, and they even go to school for animating a lot. A lot of them do. Like they are full-time art students, and they can't do it for a month. They do it for a month, they post some good shit, genuinely good shit, and then they stop. And then they feel like, oh, if I want to start again, I have to do animations like I did before, because that's what people liked. But I realize, no, because then I'll never start again. So then what's the point? That's worse. Did I switch to this again? I switched. There you go. Oh, so this is my lowest bar of entry, so at least I can do this one somewhat consistently. Why don't I do it every day though? That's something I'm still working on. For sure I can, even in exam times. This is not a very hard thing to do. It's just turning on a camera and doing whatever I was going to do for like an hour. You have 13 hours in a day. And if you sleep less, you have 15, 16. So if you can't spare one of those, what the fuck? How busy are you? Are you Jeff Bezos? Even Jeff Bezos has time to go on his goddamn yacht and sling dick on his bricked up wife. So it's like, if they have time, so do you. If the most busy people in the world have time, then how come you don't? That's the kind of logic that I guilt myself with, so that I do this. Yeah, lowest bar of entry. It's important. More than you think. And growing up, you'll realize that too. Most people don't start. And it's really sad. Because you see them and you notice that not only do they have a passion for it, they're also better than you were at your age at the thing you wanted to be good at. You know? So say that they wanted to play the guitar and then they just didn't because they, you know, old school way of thinking. You need to get a job. And then you realize, oh, that's kind of sad. Because if they did pursue it, they would be good. Because they're passionate about it. They have a lot of talent, which is just another word for it. You started early. And yeah, they don't pursue it. As soon as you start working, even if you're underage or something, you haven't had a job, then you'll realize as soon as you start working that a lot of people do that. You can look at your parents too. Maybe you have parents that did pursue it though, in which case it doesn't apply. Do I want it to be smooth from now on? Yeah, kind of, because then it smooths itself out. Okay. So yeah. Another thing to keep in mind that I noticed a lot when growing up is the kids that do start a YouTube channel, typically they get like 1,000 subscribers or something, and then they get bullied, which is devastating for these people. You're already pretty much on the edge when you start doing these things. So getting bullied because of it, it can be discouraging for some people. There's really not a lot you can do against getting accidentally discovered by a school mate and then getting bullied because of it. It's just realizing that everybody gets bullied, so it's not really something special. It's just how you deal with it that differs. Just know they're probably just checking you out. If you deal with it nicely, you become their friend, actually. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, look at your parents, see if they wanted to pursue something. Ask them if they wanted to pursue something, but then let it down. And you'll notice everybody has something. So if everybody has something, but most people don't, the fact that you did pursue it, even for a weekend, makes you ahead of everyone already, which is pretty impressive. Being ahead of every single person that you know because you managed to pursue something that you wanted to do, that's pretty good. Even if the effects aren't immediate, it's not like you'll get overnight success because you picked up a guitar once, right? You're already ahead of where your parents were, right? So that's good. Let me just focus on this drawing. I am lost beyond belief, man. I do not know where I am. So yeah, don't quit if you get bullied in school. Don't quit, because if you stick through that, because most likely if you start early, you will, in like middle school or elementary school even, you will be discovered, because that's how the YouTube algorithm works, I guess, somewhat. It's a local thing. They will always show you local over global in a way, unless it's Mr. Beast or something. If you have a small channel in Asia, you don't get that shown to you, but you will get a channel about like someone in your town even. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. It just seems everybody gets discovered at some point, so you just have to deal with it in a specific way. Or you might not get discovered. It's just I've seen a lot of people get discovered and then they quit, which is the wrong thing to do. You get discovered, you get bullied, and then you fucking deal with it. And then you persist. And then you have your feature set for the rest of your life. Easy. A lot better. So think of it as a condition to success. If you get bullied because of the fact that you got discovered, I mean, you're one step closer to making it, because you will be discovered at some point. I'll get discovered at some point by the people that I work with, and they'll make jokes, and I'll be like, haha. It's funny because I'm not making any money of it or something like that, right? And it'll be a little bit embarrassing in the moment. Our channel, I have a channel with another dude as well, so I basically do two, this one and another one. And it got discovered somewhat by the closest of our friends, and they were making jokes. It's fine. At my age, you stop giving a shit, so it's fine. I'm talking mostly to the younger, between like elementary school, middle school, because that's when I wanted to start but never did, because I thought I might get bullied or something, because I kept seeing it happen. And I didn't want to walk out and do it. But hey, realizing in retrospect, if I were to start, I would have been way ahead. But then again, I'm very happy that I focused on school somewhat, actually. Because all things considered, school is really good for you because it challenges you. So, not because what it teaches you is useful. No, you get used to doing stuff that's difficult mentally. So that's why I'm an advocate for school. I know, controversial. But you get used to doing difficult stuff. Then everything else seems not so difficult. Because honestly speaking, high school is pretty much, and maybe college sometimes, depending on what you choose, is the hardest thing you'll ever do. And most people like bring that to their grave. They don't do anything special beyond their college degree or high school. And it's like, wow, I would like to do something a little bit more important after high school, please. Please and thank you. I'd like to not peak early, as they say. Okay, is this good? I don't know if it's good. Hold up. It's boiling a lot though, but it is a cloud, so you don't really notice it from afar. I don't like this. I don't like this sudden... There should be something here. Not quite. Yeah, bouncing back and forth between the conversation and the whatever else I'm thinking about and the drawing. It's not easy. I've already got a pretty restricted fucking VRAM. Doesn't help that. Oh god, this needs to be stretched out more. So it's moving back, but I think it should maybe actually expand instead. So I'm going to constrict it backwards. Boink. But yeah. I like to stream in the morning because then I have energy. Even though it's midday now, but whenever you wake up. Essentially. But for you, you might have more energy in the evening, or you might have like dinner late. Right? You eat at 7 or something. That's what we used to do. So you have a lot of energy after you eat, depending on, you know, what you ate. Or you might not have time in the evening, because that's when you eat, and you might not have any time in the morning. But then, what about, you know, you got the midday. Right before you start homework, you do like an hour of streaming, or 20 minutes. 20 minutes is fine. Initially, it's fine. You can improve it once you feel like you know it better. Just make a little hook there so it doesn't come so quickly. I would even make this go away. I'm preaching a lot though. I hate doing that without practicing it. So I would like to be a little bit more consistent with it. I don't want to force myself to do once per day, but unless I have like some low effort upload, then oh wait. Then I can't really not do it per day. Once per day. So either I get something that's easy to upload, or I stream more. Quite frankly, I like streaming though. My plan is just to live stream whatever I'm doing and then post the final product as well. Because you won't be able to like, because the final product will take like 20 hours to do. Why the fuck would I not live stream that? Why would I wait 20 hours to make a video when I can make 10 videos, 2 hours each, and then the final video as well? Alright? It just seems better. Logically, it makes more sense to my brain anyway. I would also change this to make it a little bit smoother between the two. I just came out of the talk coma, so I gotta fix a lot of stuff. The trans. Speaking of trans, no. Do what you want. That's all. Should it grow again? It should maybe grow a little. Because it's over here now. So it should grow like that. Like that. Like that. Mm-hmm. Doink. Oopsie. At least I have my screen nice. That's good. Oh, stretching. This needs to be smoother. Not good. Not good enough. That's better. No, wait. Okay. There you go. We'll start growing a little. But yeah, you'd be surprised what people watch. So if you want to do this, go for it. The more people that do it, the better, I think. You don't have to do art even, you can do tech, review some stuff. And my advice, I think, is to go and check out a bunch of small channels, tiny channels, like 12 subscribers, and see what are they doing right, what are they doing wrong. What I notice from myself, I notice channels that are really small, like 60 subscribers, which, I mean, they're 6 times bigger than me, but you know, it is what it is. They tend to make a good series that's like a animation per day, once per day, you know, I'll make it different. I thought that was a pretty original concept. Turns out no. Anywho, and then they go for it for a month and then they stop and then they don't start again. That's the main thing. And the ones that are good are the ones that are consistent. Like the worst animation channel I've seen so far has actually gotten the most subscribers. Like the quality of each animation is the worst, but he's doing it the most, so he's got the most subscribers out of all the small ones. Doesn't that tell you that quality is not the thing that matters? I also saw this amazing artist, holy shit, Korean. He was so good, like his art was so good, but he uploaded 2 videos in like 3 years. So of course he's not gonna grow. But his art was fucking amazing. But he never uploaded. And each video would take like 200 hours to make, because it will be like a time lapse of him doing the finished thing. Of course that's gonna burn you out. If every video takes 2 hours, like even 10, even 3, I would say. If every video takes you that much initially to make, holy shit, you're gonna be burned out. You're not gonna make videos because you have no incentive. Because that's the big channels. First of all, they have a team, so not all the work is on one person. Keep that in mind. Even if it seems like it's one person, it's not. It never is. You have no incentive, so you're gonna burn out. So you have to be careful and just not burn out. That's the main thing you have to be careful of. And you don't need to make like an apology video when you stopped uploading. I think just start again. Who gives a shit? No one cares. When you have 12 subscribers, they're not watching. I've got 11. They don't watch my shit. I've got 2 views on my short. They subscribed by accident probably while scrolling, and they haven't found me yet. That's all. The hell? I had a viewer for a single second and then he clicked off. Amazing. That was probably them scrolling through their phone or something. We're like, what? This guy streams? Shit. That's pretty cool. He clicked on and then instantly clicked off. It didn't even register. It just was a spike. That's cool. But I got 1 viewer. Oh my god. I'm famous. So basically, fuck all y'all. I'm leaving. And I'm buying a house. So, with my YouTuber money. So, see y'all never. And all I said was a lie. And peace. Oh god, I'm starting to get hungry too. I don't want to have like a eating ASMR thing. I hate that shit. Chewing noises? Why the fuck are mukbangs a thing? It's the most disgusting, vile... Whatever. Calm down. I'm a grown adult. People watch what they watch. I also go to a lot of Kickstarter, right? Another thing that I notice, I keep noticing shit. So much porn, man. A lot of pornography. Which is not what you expect from Kickstarter. It's not straight up porn, it's just close. Anyway, back to more. Just wanted to rant about that while it was fresh in my head. Because I was scrolling without an account, and even then, Jesus Christ. Because I was a little bit suspicious, because as soon as I made my account, a friend of mine sent that to me as a joke. I was like, fuck you, bastard. So I thought that might influence the search. Like the first thing you open up on Kickstarter is something, related to that. But it just turns out there's just that much. Anyway, so people watch anything and everything. Even that. And they spend a lot of money on it too. I would probably make this fall off a little bit quicker. Make it smaller quicker. And make it bend a little more. Make it somewhere in between the two of them. Somewhere in between the two of them. Shrink this. Yoink. There you go. And this thing shrinks. Yeah. Just trying to make the cloud smooth and make sense. As much as a blob cloud can make sense. And always draw with a reference. I keep forgetting to do that myself, but look at this, man. It's so good. Look at this. Oh my god. This one's so good. Again, so much is achieved with just 2 shading. Yeah, 2 nodules of shading. He's got a darker tone and a lighter tone. That's as much shading as I will ever do. Ever. I will never do anything more than that. Another thing that I see pretty consistently when it comes to starting off is gear. A lot of people, a lot of my friends when I was like 13, 12, they would buy the most expensive equipment to just become a YouTuber. And then they never commit to it. But you know, it's the kind of, child that gets everything they want. And to that I say the only thing you need is a good microphone. Not not an amazing one, a good one, decent one. Can you hear yourself and it's not a distractingly bad microphone. Even then, even that's like ambitious. You don't need that. I just wanted it so you can hear my mumbling moron voice. Wow. I know, a treat for you. Some might say punishment, and to that I agree, but it is what it is. Microphone, that's the only thing you should, no, not shouldn't even. It's the only thing you should even consider. Do you have a computer? No. I mean, my computer is a computer I got from school. I paid $100 to get it. I'm still using it. It's seven years old now. I think close to 8. This year I'll grow even older. So you don't need equipment to start. I have this fucking iPad though, but it could just be paper. I also have a camera, but you could just use your iPhone. You can stream on your iPhone, but then you have to record video. So maybe if you want to live stream, get a camera. You can get a webcam pretty cheaply. I got this iPad with money that I earned. Get a job, that's also pretty good. If you want to get slightly more expensive equipment, get a job. Easy. Like it's not easy when you're really young. Like if you just started middle school or something. That's usually when those ideas tend to cultivate. Oh, that's too little of a change. That needs to change more. You can get a job if you're in middle school, early middle school. You can get a job. I knew people that managed to get a job at a local supermarket. You'd be surprised. You just need to talk to your parents and they need to arrange things, nag them or something. Because then you can buy it yourself and they can't say anything because it's your money. Your parents can't say shit. That's the only thing I regret not doing earlier, is getting a job. Because you learn so much generally, but also you earn your own money, which means everything that you get, you don't need to justify. You could just get it because you want it. But for me, I felt like I needed a camera or something. I have no idea what I'm doing 99% of the time. So that's why I felt like I needed a camera. But I realized, no, I could have started earlier without anything. But you want to have some value. But in the beginning, you can look up Ali Abdal. I don't know, fucking. I think that's how you write his channel name. He's mostly focused on productivity, but he talks about his channel too. He gives some good advice initially. He talks about you don't care what you upload, you just upload. And he's talking to adults, so if they can do it, so can you. God, I'm getting hungry. How much have I done? Oh my god, I'm not even halfway. Holy shit. This is why I don't, I think it is a good idea to just stream it, because I would be so discouraged I'm trying to make a 3-second clip, and so far it's taking me probably close to 10 hours to make a 3-second clip. That would probably get a total of 40 views on a short, that's when you get a lot of views, is when you do it on a short. So just keep in mind. That's why I stream instead, and also upload. It just makes more sense. But I might end the stream just to eat and then start it again, and then have another hour, because I'm getting very hungry. So I'm gonna end the stream now for 2 hours. I've streamed 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now, and then I'm gonna continue after I've eaten, because I'm so hungry. And I can't really think, and then it's no value to you. I'm not enjoying what the hell I'm doing, and I can't really think on multiple channels in the same way. So I'll just do that, and then I'll come back. So I'll end this stream now, and then we'll talk later. So see you after I've eaten.